Hi everybody, Rick Vaughn here from Penn Johnson. And as a guitar player, been playing quite a few years, I know I like to look at other people's gear and say, hey, I've got that same guitar, or I saw that guitar on sale, at a music store. I wonder how much he paid for that. Does it got it looks like it's got a maple neck, rosewood. Is that ebony? Guitar players do this. I do this. And I know other guitar players that are my friends around town, they do this as well. So I've owned quite a few guitars in my day, but one of the guitars that I've never ever gotten rid of is a 1988 Stratocaster. And what makes this special is that it came stock from the factory with a Kahler Spider tremolo unit on it. Whammy bar in the 80s, you had to do a lot of dive bombing. Some of those great groups from LA, all the LA rock, just cranking that out. Whoa, So, I had to have one of these dive bombing Kahlers. And it's awesome. I will tell you that. It's got the locking nut on it up here. And the tremolo unit, it's just awesome. But it's a USA made Stratocaster. And which I wanted. I wanted a USA Strat. I mean, who doesn't, right? They're the best. And so my loving wife, without my knowledge, purchased this for me and gave it to me for Christmas one year. We could not afford it. I will tell you that right now. It was like a bittersweet moment when I opened it. It was great that she got it because I really wanted this Strat. There's a music store up in Lisle, Illinois, that had this, and it kept going in and out and in and out. She bought it for me. I was very pleased and very excited, except we couldn't afford it. But we made it through. And over the years, this thing's just been great. It's been a great Strat. And because my wife bought it for me, it's something I'll never sell. But as a guitar player, it's kind of like with cars and guitars. Okay, you buy something and you're looking and say, hey, did I get a good deal? Is my guitar going up in value? Is it going down in value? Well, most guitars have, and I'm just talking regular production guitars, have the peak, where you buy it and that's usually about as much as they're worth, and they kind of stay around there. And then after a few years, they start to go down a little bit because people want the newer and better. So I'm always checking prices. How much is this 1988 Stratocaster worth? I had a lot of guys look at this and over the years, and one guy told me it was fake. Well, I knew it wasn't fake because it was brand new, purchased brand new from an authorized Fender dealer. Those guys aren't going to jeopardize their license by selling fake Stratocasters, or parts casters, if you will. So I knew that wasn't the case. But the thing that was kind of interesting in my research was I noticed that it did not have a Made in USA sticker, but it had a USA serial number over here. Okay, so what Fender used to do is if it was Made in USA, it'd say Made in USA. If it was Made in Japan in the 80s, they had a thing crafted in Japan or something like that. Well, neither of those stickers appeared on this. So I was really at a loss. It has a USA serial number, but not Made in USA stamp on it. So that's why a lot of guys thought maybe it was fake. Finally, Fender got back to me. I sent them a letter and they sent me the specs. I gave them the serial number. It was in that limbo years where they were making stuff over in Japan, but they're sending it over to the new plant in California. And so what they did was they put the parts together over here in the United States, but the parts came from Japan. And that's what this guitar is. So it was neither made in or crafted in Japan, or it was neither made in the USA. So that's where the gray area comes in. So I'm always looking to see how much is my 88 Strat worth. All right. And I'm going to have another video that actually takes this apart, and I can show you all the videos and the cavities. It's got the nice little adjustment back here for the neck. I'll go into that on a more detailed video. But lo and behold, on Reverb, this year, 2019, I saw this exact Stratocaster listed for sale. So I watched it on Reverb, and after it sold, I messaged the seller and said, hey, I've got a guitar exactly like that. Now, he listed it for big dollars. Here's how much he listed it for. I can't believe. I'm like, holy cow. I've never seen them listed for that. Things that were close to this, you know, they were generally in the $600 to $800 range, and that's US dollars. Nothing super high. So I watched it, and it sold really fast. I figured with as much as this guy's asking for it, there's no way this thing's going to ever sell. It's going to be on here forever. And it sold, I believe it was like less than 2 weeks. I couldn't believe it. So I messaged the guy. I said, hey, I've got the same thing. How much did you end up selling it for? 2,000 pounds. Okay, that's British, 2,000 pounds British. Could not believe what that converted to US. Okay, nothing. I've never seen anything even listed for that much here in the US, let alone sell that quickly. Maybe it's an English thing, I don't know, but it sold fast. So if you've got one of these Strats, and I believe they were made between 87 and 89, if you got one of these, check it out, because in the 80s, Japan was 70s and 80s, the Japanese were making some fabulous guitars. And if you're a shredder, which I'm not, and anybody that I've played with or has played with me knows that, because I'm more of a classic blues player. But if you're a shredder, let me tell you, this is the fretboard for you. This thing is like butter. And if you don't like butter, if you want just a little bit more like a Crisco or something, you can adjust that up a little bit to get to your playability. I've played a couple actual made in USA Strats from the 80s, and they don't even compare to this, because these things are nice guitars and they should command a little bit better dollar value than what we've been telling you in the 80s. In my opinion, the 80s stuff from Japan was actually superior to the USA Fender stuff. Just my opinion. Go ahead and leave your comments below about that, if you will. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Leave a comment. If you have one of these Strats that is factory, from the USA with the Kaler 2720 Spider trem unit, please leave a comment below with a link, or send me some pictures. I'd love to know more about your stuff too as well. I think this is a hidden gem in the Fender in the Fender history of guitars, and I think over the years you're going to see some of these things really climb in value, just because they are made so well and they sound so great. So thanks everyone for watching. So please subscribe to the channel if you like the video. I'm going to be doing more tech videos about guitars and equipment, because I've always got people asking me, hey, what kind of pedals do you use for this? Hey, on that song, what were you exactly recording with there? So we're going to go through some of that stuff, and I'll share that with you guys here. Thanks, everyone. Be good, and remember, peace starts with you. Take care.